Oh my god, does that look good? I'm so excited. What is going on, guys? Jin here from CZeroMedia. In today's episode, I'm gonna be adding more skillered products to the 280Z project. Banned from skillered. I'm just gonna leave this meme here. By the way, if I look a little tired, a little out of place, or a little dirtier than usual, it's because it's midnight on a Tuesday night and I just installed the radiator, Mishimoto Radiator, in the 280Z, as you remember in the previous episode. I just wanted to knock this out as the car is up on jack stands and I want to put it down to the ground to do the coolant filling up process in the morning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this skillet splitter installed. First of all, there are two different versions when it comes to these splitters. This is the 2-inch version, and by that I mean it sticks out 2 inches past this Type 1 air dam. You can get the 4-inch version, which I think would be great on a race car, but on the car that's like mine, which is just simply street driven and goes to car shows and whatnot, 2-inch should be sufficient. It's gonna add a little bit racer look to the car without going too overboard. As for the color, you can get this in black directly from Skillar, but I just went with silver because I wasn't sure with the pan effect going on with the black bumper, with the black fender flares, orange car. But I decided to just go with black last minute, which is why the front tip here is painted black, about 2 inches I guess. Because Skillar goes in detail on his own YouTube channel as to what hardware goes where and how everything gets mounted, I just wanted to cover in this episode how everything comes together, what kind of mounting points you need to be aware of and you need to hook into, and kind of explain you the difficulty of installing a splitter on your 280Z. What you get from Skillar is this main piece and then the back piece, as well as 3 different bags of components, which is very well labeled. What I have done so far is, if you look on the underside, you got these bolts nice and flush to the bottom of the splitter, coming out into these L brackets, which has this cross-shaped adjustment, so you can move this splitter in and out, go left and right, which gets mounted to this rod, which will go in and out as you spin it. It's that simple. I did that on 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And the correct way to install the splitter is to mount the back plate into the hole here and mount these 2 holes in the back to the chassis. But in my case, because there are 4 of these extenders in addition to 2 bolts that's gonna mount the splitter from bottom up to the chassis, I'm gonna take the chance here and see if I can mount this without the back plate and give it a quick test to understand the strength of this splitter without the back piece. Alright, so once the splitter is ready to go on the car, you want to take a look at the mounting points. You see that I've already attached a skillered bracket up front. That hole is existing from factory, you're just reusing it. You want to put the L bracket in there because that's where the side extenders will attach to. As for the front too, that will get attached, and that's the reason why I had to remove the grill to one of these points. I believe it was the front one here. So ideally you want to remove the grill so you gain access to these bolts here. I guess you might be able to slide your hand in from the top, but that may be a little difficult. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide under the car and begin with mounting these 2 bolts here. Alright guys, I don't want to get too excited here, but I put the splitter on with just the 2 bolts that goes into the chassis, which is right here. One on the right, one on the left, and Skillar even puts this nice little slit in the splitter so you can clear this lip on the chassis so you don't have to cut this off or anything. But look at this, guys. I don't want to spoil it, but oh my god, does that look good? I'm so excited. Now with that installed on the bottom just lightly, I can still wiggle this, but I want to go ahead and start installing these rods. So this on the driver's side is almost perfect already, and the passenger side needs to be a little shortened. to be mounted into the side. Now I'm gonna come around the side in the wheel well and get that way out and extend it to mount to the chassis there. Alright guys, it is now like 1 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, but the splitter is installed and it looks amazing. Check this out. Oh my god, that looks so good. I am very happy with the turnout. So let me just show you the mounting points. On the bottom, like I said, I just only use these 2 bolts going into the chassis. I ended up not using the back plate because there are 4 rods that mounts the splitter to the chassis. You got 2 here, 1 on the left there, 1 on the right. Skillar always makes sure that you get brand new hardware with your parts. In this case, he includes extra washers that you can use the spacer. So you can see that my rod here is extended out to the side, just ever so slightly, both on the left and right side. This is the another rod that mounts the splitter from the side into the wheel well area. I use the L bracket again. Right, one on the splitter going up, and then another L bracket there on the chassis using the appropriate size spacer there. So that came out great. One thing you have to remember to do is use the longer extension on the sides and use the shorter extension on the insides. Overall, the installation wasn't difficult at all. Like I said, if you have any questions about the installation, Skillar does have like 20-minute long video that goes in depth on which hardware goes where and how to mount this correctly. Just remember the fact that I did not install the extra plate on the back of the splitter because I didn't think it was necessary. But overall, this thing is on here solid. I mean, I'm not gonna stand on it or anything, but it's not going anywhere. I am very happy with the result. Thanks again to Skillar for creating awesome quality pieces. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna lower the car, put on the grill back on the car real quick, and get some sleep. So make sure to hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That helps a lot with the YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.